My name is Lyle Kelp. I'm a train manager with the Taieri Gorge Railway, and the Taieri Gorge Railway trip is generally regarded as one of the top train trips in the world. The trip takes place through about 70 kilometres of very spectacular scenery, deep rocky schist gorges, over viaducts, through 10 tunnels. Of course we have the Taieri River, which is a great fishing river. Well, this is the Dunedin City Railway Station, a historic building. It was built in 1906 from bluestone and these beautiful limestone facings. Designed by a chap called George Troop, Sir George. He was a railway architect at the time. And when the station was built, all the good people of Dunedin came down to the railway station to inspect their new railway station, and they immediately likened it to gingerbread cake. So Sir George immediately became known as Gingerbread George. And this is where we start your trip up through the Taieri Gorge. This is where the Taieri Gorge Railway is based. Commence your journey through the Taieri Gorge from this Dunedin railway station. A very historic station, probably the most photographed building in the country. The line was built between 1879 and 1891. It's a historic railway, and some of these carriages in fact date back to about 1912, and some of our passengers do really enjoy travelling in these old heritage carriages. One of the most spectacular things that we travel across is the Wingatui Viaduct. It's the largest wrought iron structure in New Zealand. It was built in 1887 and it's 197 metres long, 47 metres high. The stop that we do at Hindon used to be a gold mining area. In fact, Hindon had a population of about 5,000 people in earlier days. Miners operating quartz and alluvial claims in the district. So we stop for about 10 to 15 minutes at Hindon. People can get off the train, stretch their legs and enjoy the scenery here in the Taieri Gorge.
I work for the Taieri Gorge Railway in Dunedin, and today we're on a rail service travelling through the gorge with a cruise ship.
First carriage ground?
Affirmative, everybody's on board.
Right, we're all good to go, thanks. Right away, J03.
Right away, J03, thanks very much. So what we're doing now is just moving off from Hindon, and we have got permission to leave from the guard on board. I'm just letting the brakes go. What I'm doing now is just making a call to our train centre, advising of our departure from Hindon. Dunedin J03 departing Hindon at 1050, over. That is correct, J03 out. So what I've done now is just told the train centre in Dunedin that we're leaving Hindon. I've also got to make another call to a following train to tell them that we are clear of Hindon as well. This lever here works the brakes on the train. That's the throttle, a number of different power positions, and this lever here operates the brakes on the locomotive only. Speed up through the gorge on the Taieri. We travel around about 40k, give the people a good view of the scenery, and also giving a nice pleasurable ride without enjoy their cups of tea or wine. Very pleasurable. We also have a number of speed restrictions on the line as well for bridges, which are sitting at around 15 kilometres per hour. And the tunnel itself has a 25k speed restriction on it. It's due to the closeness of the carriages to the side of the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm John Chapman and I'm the loco assistant on this train. At times I'm also the guard. This area we're going through is the notches. It was built in about the 1880s, and when they were building it, their only machinery, if anything they had, was picks and shovels and blasting powder. It took them 2 years to build this short section of line. Smallest building on the New Zealand Historic Places and Trusts register of buildings, and you'll see that up here shortly. Our terminus today for today's trip is a little area known as Pukerangi, which in Maori means hill of heaven. When the first surveyors came up here surveying this railway, they called it Bearwood because all the vegetation that we see around us at the moment, there was none here in the past. Most of it has introduced exotic vegetation like gorse and broom. Hence they gave the area Bearwood. They had nothing to light their billies with and get their tea, and that was the reason for the name. But the new name now is Pukerangi.
We've arrived here at Pukerangi, and we have now stopped. The passengers have been allowed to disembark the train, and are now looking around the local stalls. Stall holders from Middlemarch come up here and sell their wares. now run the locomotives round the train, back up through the loop, and then back onto the other end of our service.